Hi, Karen. Hi, Erico. Hi, Samson. We are live. We are live. Share in your groups, guys. Let me just share and then we get started. Guys, let me just share and then we get started. Guys, let me just share and then we get started. Guys, let me just share and then we get started. Hi. How's everybody? Good evening. Greeting you in your time zone. Let's share, guys. Let me share in the groups. Hi, Karen. How are you? Mulishani. A lot is going on. Let's share and then we get started. I'm just sharing in my groups and then we'll get started pretty soon. I know, blackout Mwandini. It's good to see you. 100% PF. Mikisha, Jem is watching. Let's share. Here it's really hot, guys. It's in the triple digits here. Yeah, so okay, just sharing in the main groups and then we get started. Bazax, how are you? Samson, how are you? Smart Chewe, hello. Share, invite somebody, tag somebody. We know we have the blackouts, so what you can do is just share. When people, they have powered their gadgets, then they can come and watch. Daniela, good to see you. Kalungu, good to see you. Thank everyone for watching. We have lots of new people coming in, joining in. Mama Chichi, good to see you. Share, invite somebody, share with somebody, tag with somebody. We know there is no power. George, Jose, Piri, Kale, Mulishani, good to see everybody. We know we are dealing with a blackout, so just tag somebody, share with somebody. Let's reach 50 and then we get started. So the goodness with Facebook, you can come and find the videos in the video section. You can catch up. I know it's been a challenge. People, they are not catching on news because there's a blackout. TVs have been disconnected. Blessings, good to see you. Tag your friends, share with your friends. So I'll be coming here almost every day to, if there's any breaking news, to update everyone, because ZNBC, because of power outages, TVs are off. So the people are relying on the phones to get information and news. Yes, so the developing story that I'm here about is the suspension of the 3 Concort judges that ruled in ECL case. And I just want to talk about that. I want to talk about the suspension of the judges, and also I watched the former Republican president, ECO had a press briefing. I listened to that. I want to comment on that. But mainly, the main topic is the threat on our democracy. That's why I'm here today, to talk about the threat of our democracy, because Zambia is a democracy, but we find that we are compromised. Our three arms of government, the legislature, the executive, and the other one, judiciary, they are compromised, guys. This is the whole story why I'm here. We Zambians, we need to wake up and we need to speak against this one-man show, which is taking root in Zambia. I'm here specifically to condemn the one-man governance which is taking root in Zambia. Yes. As a former Republican President ECO rightly said it, he used the one-man show, and that is the word which I am going to be using as well. So welcome, share with people, share with people. I want to read a letter which President Silabwe wrote to kick off our discussion. President Silabwe wrote a letter, and I want to read that letter. I have posted it on my page. Yes. Honorable Changala Maume, thanks for joining, and I appreciate your presence and your support all the time. This is not even about parties and politics. Where we have reached, we have to look at Zambia as Zambians. It doesn't matter whether you are PFUPND. Let us look at what is best for Zambia. Yes, so tag somebody, share with somebody. We are here to talk about the current suspension of the 3 judges who were on the Concort, who presided over the case, to which decided that the former Republican president was eligible to stand in 2016. So 2016, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24. So 8 years later, these judges have been suspended, and they were suspended upon a gentleman who wrote a request. The name of the gentleman wrote a letter. The gentleman is called Joseph Usenga. He wrote a letter back in February 2022 and asked the Judicial Complaints Commission to start process to remove the 3 constitutional judges. So he wrote that in 2022 February, and we saw that to fruition yesterday when the president actually suspended those the judges. So the president suspended the judges, and this has it's a big thing. It has blown up. It's an international story. If you look, this story is breaking all over the world. Where, like, I copied one breaking story, some newspaper reported Zambian president suspends judges who ruled in favor of the rival. So it's actually embarrassing that Zambia, we are making headlines in all the wrong things. We are making headlines in historical blackouts when we are producing enough power, but we are exporting our power. We are making headlines in historical hunger when we had our own maize, but the maize was sold only to import maize, which is toxic. And now, from a president who came to the throne screaming rule of law, we have seen he is now at the helm of abusing power. Yeah, if this is not the epitome, a good example of blatantly abusing your power, I don't know what this is. Yes, so the suspension of the judges is blatantly an act of abuse of power. And we as Zambians should not sit still and watch our power be abused by the president. We should not taking this lightly, because from this, what else could happen? You know, it is unethical, it is morally wrong, it is not right. Hi, big sister, good to see you. Baka Pambwe Mulishan. We cannot sit and watch a president who was democratically elected abuse office. We cannot sit and watch. We cannot sit and watch. It's not even about ECL's eligibility. It's about the rule of law and democracy. So don't politicize this. Don't make this issue into a partisan issue, because this is bordering on the sovereignty and the integrity and the morality of our constitution as Zambians and protecting our Zambian democracy. So let us get this right. Don't come here to politicize this thing. It is not a political thing. It is actually an ethical thing. Integrity, where the president is supposed to uphold the rule of law, where the president is supposed to practice separation of power. We are not seeing it. So it is a problem. Every Zambian must be concerned that the president now is trying to act like he is a one-man show. He's trying to control the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature. And we have seen already what has happened in parliament. They're trying to take over of parliament by them. Parliament actually, through the speaker, acknowledging the PF Rogue faction as a leader, as a representative of PF in parliament, the changing of office bearers at registrar for PF, all that was done. So now we see today the president suspending 3 judges who ruled on in this case. This is unethical. It's abuse of power. There is no way you can involve yourself to suspend judges who presided over your case. If that is not abuse of power, then I don't know what that is. So all Zambians must stand and condemn this act. If you haven't watched the live video where former Republican president talked about this suspension of the judges and the timing too, because the suspension of the judges, these judges are presiding on that case, and the case is coming up for judgment. I don't know whatever judgment, but the case is due in court on 26 September. But a few days before that, the president abuses his power to suspend the judges who are sitting on that case. Now, we are here. Let me just read a letter which Jackson Silavwe wrote. President Jackson Silavwe. But first of all, according to AI, I googled this, it is not ethical to appoint judges in cases where you are implicated. This creates a conflict of interest and undermines the integrity and the impartiality of the judicial process. It can lead to biased decisions and erode public trust in the fairness and objectivity of the legal system. Judicial appointments should be made independently to ensure justice is administered fairly without undue influence. So the point here is the president suspending those 3 judges is actually, it's actually undermining our democracy. And now we are here to say the judges that are remaining and sitting on that bench, what are they thinking? You know? What are they thinking? I think Zambia should focus on changing the constitution so that the president is not the one to appoint these judges. Because as you see, these judges, they are appointed by, they are handpicked by the president. And if a case, in this case, is affecting them, they can fire judges and appoint judges who will rule in their favor. So where is the justice in this case? Is justice going to be served on 26 September? This is our question. is justice going to be served in this case? And we Zambians, this is our country, and it is power to the people. Whatever the people want is what is going to happen. What the people want is what will happen. So we as Zambians, let us stand together and condemn this abuse of power, so that the judges, as they are ruling on this case in a few days' time, they should rule according to their job and not to the appointing authority. They should not make a judgment in favor of their appointing authority. This is why it's important that we have to look at the process in which these judges are appointed or are employed. Before I go, I just want to read a letter written by President Jacques Silabwe from GPZ. And President Jacques Silabwe said, 24th September, he said, suspension of the 3 constitutional judges by the Republican President, Mr. Hakainde Hichilema, is based on revenge, vindictiveness, and bitterness. The President has shown to us his unsatiable appetite to exact political revenge using instruments of power bequeathed to him in good faith by the Zambian people. This unholy suspension of Justice Anne Sitali, Justice Mulenga Mungeni, and Justice Palan Mulonda, after being cleared by the Judicial Complaints Commission on 2 occasions. This is nothing more than a personal fight by a president overwhelmed by his own past bitterness to a matter how much his dangerous actions may cost his country. President Hichilema's rule is now characterized by a chaotic parliament, intimidated judiciary, politically weaponized police force, abuse of basic human rights, and catastrophic economic policies. If the UPND party is bigger than one person, I urge them to recall President Hakainde Hichilema from presidency and replace him with a more unifying leader out of love for Zambia. I think President Silabwe nailed this one. The UPND, you cannot sit there and watch your president put this country on a path of self-destruction. By UPND, if you love Zambia, you have to sit Mr. Hakainde down and let him stop this abuse of power that he's doing. Yes. 2, we urge all the stakeholders, especially the churches, to come together and talk to President Hakainde Hichilema and ask him to stop meddling in these institutions which are supposed to operate autonomously. Yes. So these institutions are supposed to operate autonomously without interference from the Republican president. We are supposed to have a complete separation of power. This is a wrong time. It is just, unethical to dismiss judges a few days before they are supposed to deliberate on that case. It is not right. And Zambians must not sit down and let this happen. President Hakainde Hichilema was employed by Zambians to uphold the rule of law. This is not upholding the rule of law. We are condemning this. We are condemning this. I complained about PF. You don't know me. Those of you who come here to tell me I never complained because you don't know me. Internet. I was among the people who complained. I complained vehemently. I was here complaining about the wrongs of PF So if you are saying that, where was I? It means, where were you? You were winning. Ask yourself where you were. Because if you were here on social media, you know that I was among the top people who were there to campaign against PF's wrongdoings. Yes. Yes. So, area Shiyome na Zambia, we are not going to sit and watch our president put the country in a path of self-destruction. The whole international community is watching and really upset about what is going on in Zambia. We are shocked, especially that the president boasted of being in the Champions League and abiding by the rule of law. Now the president is breaking the law with impunity, which is really sad. And we'll be here, we'll be talking. We'll be continue talking until UPND, they do the right thing. We won't stop talking. We'll be here and we'll be talking. This is not right what is happening. And lastly, I just want to ask and urge our lawyers in Zambia, the judiciary in Zambia, to remember the oath that they swore, that the allegiance is to the people of Zambia, not to a person. I ask the judiciary in Zambia not to hand over Zambia to a one-man president who has delivered Zambia from poverty to extreme poverty. Instead of the promises HH made to deliver Zambia from poverty to prosperity, he is delivering Zambia from poverty to extreme unheard poverty, where we are receiving blackouts unimaginable. Zambia has never gone through anything like this in the 60 years of independence. Even though we'll be celebrating independence in a few days, it will not be a happy moment, but it will be a dark moment for most of us Zambians to reflect, to say, look at where we are. After 60 years of independence, people have got no water, people have no electricity, our country is basically shutting down, our democracy is being taken away from us, from under our nose. Look at what happened yesterday, today, what happened in the city. The president just announced that he's going to have a press briefing. We had police all over the streets of Lusaka. Really, all those police for just one man, ECL. You know, Zambia is bigger than PF. Zambia is bigger than PF and UPND combined. Let these two political parties, especially UPND, the ruling government, focus on saving Zambia. Only 1.8 people voted for PF. And now the number has multiplied. Because abantu bonse barefa lungu abwererepo. Lungu abwererepo. Even if a president, you can do all those smiley faces. Let me just comment that the president put some smiley faces on his profile. I'm like, can we be serious for a change? What is there to laugh about? Right now, we have serious problems in the country, and the president put smiley faces there. I expect to see something to console Zambians regarding the challenges they are facing. Can the president even think how many people cannot even access their phone right now because they have no power? Their gadgets are dead. The problem in Zambia now is people have talk time, but their devices have no power. You know what, Balu Forma, that question, you know the answer. Let's not ask what we know. The judges are there. They have ruled this case 4 or 5 times. You cannot continue bringing up a case that has been ruled 4 or 5 times without new evidence. What is that? What do they actually want by bringing up this case 4 or 5 times with the same ruling? So it will be a problem. It will be the problem if the ruling is different, because Umulan, the law doesn't change. The law is the law. judgments are supposed to be same unless there's new evidence to make the judges decide otherwise. If there is no new evidence, we expect the ruling to be the same. So all these efforts to manipulate our democracy and our judges, we are watching. We are watching, and we will continue talking and sharing what is happening so that everyone is aware of these dictatorial tendencies that are taking root in Zambia. So area shirio, pena Zambia akuna kulala. Be aware of what is happening. We are not going to allow dictatorship to take root in Zambia. They are trying very hard. They are trying very hard. Yeah? I received some intel to say today some of the people, I think some relief public benefits they are giving, you have to have their regalia for you to receive the minimum or whatever public benefits. It's a shame because the drought is for all Zambians, and Zambians have a right to political affiliation. So you cannot be demanding that people be part of a certain political party for them to receive public benefits. That is a criminal. It is a criminal act demanding Zambian citizens to have regalia of a certain political party to receive public benefits due to a drought relief or whatever relief or public assistance is there. I have been reliably informed. Intel has come to say citizens are being asked to have certain regalia to receive public benefits. Yesterday I talked about some of these people even are asking for a voter's card and NRC card to access public benefits which are supposed to be free. Why should a voter's card be asked to receive to receive a public benefit? That is illegal. It is illegal, and anyone asking you to provide a voter's card, report them to the relevant authorities. A voter's card is only supposed to be produced to a polling officer during if there is an election of any sort. So I think that is it. That is all I wanted to say. I'll continue talking here and condemning the dictatorship tendencies of this new Dawn government, which has been a huge disappointment, not only to Zambia, but many Zambians, especially African countries. They looked forward for Zambia to be a trailblazer in changing people's lives from poverty to prosperity. But now Zambia is becoming a laugh. No, people are not really laughing, but people are shocked. People are crying with us. People are disappointed because it's not a thing where you can even laugh. People are disappointed about what is happening to Zambia, And we are watching this story. We'll be here. We are watching this story of the suspension of the judges, and we are watching those judges that are remained there. Yes. And we pray that these judges will rule according to the justice they were trained to do. So thank you so much. I'll be on TikTok if you want to join in and debate. I'll be on TikTok from here. So good night and God bless you. We'll be here live again tomorrow to talk about the developing story until we see how this story will unfold. So thank you so much. God bless you. Follow, like, share for more videos. Invite a friend, tag a friend. Bye. My Congosa, good to see you. If I don't know what I'm talking about, why are you here? No one invited you to my page, okay? Make a page and also start talking. That's why Zambia is a democracy. Mule kanya abantu, mule tinya abantu. Ebu dictatorship we know, one man show. Muma comments, muma message abantu threatening people. You people who come here to to despise or say whatever you have to say. Yeah. So, if you mama balesa panwa chishi befyo ndelanda kapange page wambyo kulanda mama bengirira abantu, you are slowly taking away the democracy of Zambians. Yesterday I was on TikTok live and there were some comments to say, we are scared to come to Facebook because we are followed. You praise singer, you have no shame. They are following people. If you are watching live, they see your name, they will come to your inbox and threaten you. So people don't watch this show live. They watch it after. There are certain pages which are marked. So and they are praise singers. The president said himself, he says he has sent spies in WhatsApp group and all these social media. And these spies are there. So these spies, they are there. If you are watching live, they will come to your inbox and threaten you. This is not what we voted for. So, good night, good night. See you on TikTok. Let's chat over there. Thank you. Thank you. See you on TikTok. So, don't come here to criticize my content. Make your own page and start promoting what you believe in. This is Zambia. Zambia is a democracy. I will speak about what I believe in. If you believe in something, make your own page and speak in what you believe in. Otherwise, I will not tolerate you coming to my page and telling me what to say. Okay? Because Zambia is a democracy. It is my constitutional right and my democratic right to express myself how I feel. As long as I'm not insulting anyone, you have to respect my opinion and we have to agree to disagree. Thank you, Mr. Mwila Zulu. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow. Good night.